It's week 15 of the National Football League. And front and center is Tyler Algier. He's the owner of the third most rushing touchdowns league-wide. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Jags, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open receiver is Bo Melton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again here with Algier. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. Now Algier. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Foye Aluakin with the play. 2nd down and 8. Throwing here is Goff. This one complete to Melton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
And he'll be taken down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation.
And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. touchdown, Dreadnoughts. 17 touchdowns now on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, Jacksonville. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his tight end, Ingram.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Quick throw, taken in.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Bigsby. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Davis going in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That one taken in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Goff. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Goff to throw. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. Down the sideline, past the 40. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. That gains an even 60 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Lawrence now. That'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. In motion comes Thomas. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one is caught by Kirk. And he will get into the end zone. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dreadnoughts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. On 1st down, it's Goff. Quick throw here is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. From the gun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Melton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Goff to throw. That's caught by Bowers. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. Here's Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jags offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Rayshawn Jenkins this time on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes Thomas. 2nd down, Lawrence. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, Ron!
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. Will be brought down inside the 25. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. 3rd down and 9. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now, Goff. He'll get this complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. To the right side here, pass is caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On second down, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Here's Goff. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late.
Potential grounding.
Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Carlson's kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
But Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Hey, Lion!
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And good coverage by the punt team. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Goff. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Goff to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. On 1st down, it's Goff. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. This one complete to Melton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing here is Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's Goff. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. Oh. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This one is caught by Kirk. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Hey, run!
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He gets free. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go right back to Algier. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Throwing right, it's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dreadnoughts add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.